You've mentioned a couple of times, like, you had to repeat kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
And then later found out learning disability, wanted to do science, engineering, math, comic book art was then the next career, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that kind of put a distaste in your mouth as an adult now for how education is done? I mean, you have kids now that you're watching.
Yeah, and my wife is a public school teacher.
Okay.
Both of my sisters are teachers.
So you've
a lot
been
of our friends.
fairly ingrained with, like, on both sides of the spectrum when it comes
Yeah.
to, like, being the product of the school system, but also being, like, husband to the
Yeah.
teacher.
And slightly biased, I would say that. Careful how I say this.
You're fine.
No, that we had an issue with my brother-in-law and my nieces and nephews, where my niece was doing really well in school, but my nephew was kind of falling behind and almost needed to repeat a grade. And at first they're like, well, it's the public school. It's the public school's fault. It's the teacher's fault that he's not doing well. Yes and no. It's teamwork between the teacher and the parent.
That's fair.
The teacher assigns the work, instructs the student on how to do the work, and then I think in tandem, and I'm seeing this as a foster parent myself, that it's then my duty at home to make sure the work is getting done.
Fair.
My brother-in-law wasn't getting work done
Okay.
because they had other things going on. It's not easy to be a full-time worker to try to provide for your family, then be a husband and father. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Do you find it rewarding though on some level?
Yeah, and I don't think for our situation that we're going to see that fruit right away.
Yeah.
But later in life, like, we're just trying to communicate love and respect and instill a good work ethic into these children, and that's what my wife tries to do with her students.
Okay.
That'll pay off decades from now.
I don't care unless I got you.